Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is Josh from TheBitBlock here, and today I wanted to have a little casual chit-chat with you about a game that I am personally incredibly excited for. I am, of course, talking about Super Mario Odyssey. I am sure that many of you, probably most of you, maybe even all of you, share my same opinion there. This game is going to be fantastic, and I'm sure everybody is waiting for it to come out. I think Super Mario Odyssey is going to be massive. And that's kind of the topic of today's video. I wanted to talk about that game and how I really think this is going to be a huge success for Nintendo. Let's talk about why that is, though. For one thing, it's very interesting to learn that the Super Mario Odyssey trailer on Nintendo's YouTube channel has over 18 million views. And until about a month or so ago, it was the #1 most viewed video on Nintendo's channel on YouTube. It has since been overpassed by the Switch presentation trailer. There's like one video that has more than it, and it's basically an overview for the Switch, something like that. So 18 million views is massive for a Super Mario trailer, or massive for any trailer on Nintendo's channel. So I think that right there shows that people are very excited about this game. It shows that it has definitely done something to get people's attention, and I think I know what that is. So my next point is that this is the first 3D Mario game in 10 years that is kind of actually a real 3D Mario game. In fact, actually, I'm gonna revise that. It is the first 3D Mario game in about 15 years that is truly a real 3D Mario game. It's been about 15 years, I believe, since Super Mario Sunshine, which, by the way, I have to mention this. Look how amazing this shirt is. Look at this. Look at this shirt. This is a godly shirt. Whoa. Could smell my deodorant and cologne. It was actually kind of pleasant when I did that. What the heck was I talking about? Oh, right. So yeah, I mean, it's been about 15 years. Super Mario Sunshine released in 2002, and so it's been a long time since we have gotten a 3D Mario game that was proud to actually be a 3D Mario game. Don't give me any of this crap about how Galaxy 1 and 2 were 3D Mario games, and certainly don't you dare even try to claim to me that Super Mario 3D World was a 3D Mario game, because I am not afraid to smack you through this YouTube video. Nintendo themselves have even confirmed that they do not believe Super Mario 3D World is technically a real 3D Mario game, so I think I'm going to go with Nintendo on this one. But I've been saying it since basically 3D World launched. I've been saying, it's an okay game, but this isn't a 3D Mario game. So I think that's pretty exciting. This is a monumental release. Mario is finally going back to his 3D roots in these big, expansive worlds that we get to explore, and it looks fantastic. I can't wait. But I will say, like I was saying earlier, it's been about 10 years since an original 3D Mario game. Because if we're going to include I really love Super Mario Galaxy. I think it's fantastic. But it is more linear than some of the other 3D Marios, like 64 or Sunshine. But I still kind of look at Galaxy as being almost a real 3D Mario game. And that was about 10 years ago. That launched in 2007. So it's been a little while. I think that's one of the reasons Odyssey has a chance of just being massive. It's just, you know, we've been starved for this kind of a Mario game for so long. This big, ambitious, giant Mario game has just been such a long time coming. It's been a decade. It's been over a decade, for God's sakes, a decade and a half. I think that is going to be a reason why it is huge. And I have to say, just speaking a little bit more in depth about it, what makes this work so well and gets so many people excited, I believe, is because it is what we remember. It's all that great nostalgia of playing Super Mario 64 or Super Mario Sunshine in these big worlds, and with all these fun ways to control Mario and all that, and a real focus on the control and the real focus on Mario's moveset and stuff. But it's not just nostalgia. You know, I mean, if you wanted to, you could make a 3D platforming adventure game that is 100% just banking on nostalgia. But in the end, I think that's going to end up being a boring game. It's going to be, people are going to buy it and they're going to play it, and then you would be like, you know, oh, this is really just literally exactly what I used to play. I think people want the nostalgia, but they also want what's fresh and new. And I think Super Mario Odyssey delivers that. Super Mario Odyssey is not just, oh, you know, here's a remake of Mario 64 and it's got the same type of stuff going on. It is everything we've wanted from the past, but it's got a lot of new ideas. Super Mario Odyssey is actually very weird and has, like, I mean, Mario is riding on top of some weird Aztec lion thing, and he's climbing up a big building, and there's some weird mechanical centipede after him. There's just so many that Mario can take his hat off and throw it and jump on it. There is so much new content and so many new ideas in this, and they are married and fused together with all of the great things that we've loved in the past. And this is kind of what I've wanted from so many Nintendo franchises. Like, you know, you look at Paper Mario. Okay, you want to do some new things in Paper Mario, I could totally get on board with that, but you gotta keep what worked in the past. You have to have the partners and the great battling. You have to have the focus on a story and really bizarre characters and landscapes. You can't just focus on like a little bit of the past, and it just doesn't work. Like Mario Party is another one. You want to innovate in Mario Party, that's cool, that's fine, but you can't throw out the skeleton of what makes it work, because then you're just going to have a game that's nothing but a blobby, gross mess of flesh and guts, also known as Paper Mario Color Splash or Mario Party 10. You just can't do that. And I think Super Mario Odyssey gives me hope that if this is a success, and I really, like I said, I believe it will be, then Nintendo might look at this game and say, okay, we need to do the same thing with a lot of other series, with Star Fox, Paper Mario, Mario Party, and so on. So I think this game is going to be massive. I think this is going to be the most successful 3D Mario game ever. I'm going to make that statement, actually. In a year's time, this is going to be the top-selling Super Mario game, a 3D Super Mario game that has ever been out. It's a bold statement, I know, but I think it can do it. Based on that reaction to the trailer, based on how many people have been talking about it, based on how long we have been deprived of a true 3D Mario experience, I think this is going to innovate in all the right ways, and I think it's also going to have all the right amount of nostalgia. Like I said, just making a 3D platforming game only on nostalgia and doing the same thing that you did in the past, I don't know, it probably would get a little boring. But I'm very happy to see that's not what they're doing in Odyssey. It's a great balance. So, those are my thoughts right now on the success of Super Mario Odyssey. I can't wait till the next trailer. I mean, it'll be at E3, of course, this year, which is less than 3 months away. That's pretty exciting. Less than 3 months, we'll have a new trailer for Super Mario Odyssey and many other things, I'm sure. So yeah, let me know. What do you think in the comments? Do you think this game does have a chance of being the most successful 3D Mario game? Are you extremely excited for it like me and many others? What would you like to see in it? Just leave some comments below about the success of Super Mario Odyssey and whether or not you think it really is going to be as big as I personally think. Guys and gals, thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said, just a little fun, casual video. I've been thinking a lot about this game and how big I truly think it's going to be in terms of its scale and its innovation and also the sales. So yeah, this is like a modern 3D platforming adventure game, and that has me so excited. I cannot wait to see more. I have a feeling this game is hiding so many unique, weird things. I mean, it's not called Super Mario Odyssey for nothing, so I cannot wait to see what other kind of odd things are hiding away in this game. Keep it locked right here to the BitBlock for a lot more coverage on Nintendo Switch, and until next time, I will talk to you guys later.